Hey there, this is Chad Garber, and in this video I'm going to show you how to play chords on an acoustic guitar. And I'm going to show you A through G, both major and minor chords. Let's get into this. First one is an A major. And what I do there is, and this, I'm just going to tell you how I do the chords, not necessarily the right way. Alright, so I take my middle finger, put it on the second fret of the D string. I take my ring finger, put it on the second fret of the G string, and I take my pinky, put it on the second fret of the B string. If you are beginners, I'll just go through this once. Here are the strings: E, A, D, G, B, E. So that's the order. Eat all day, get big, easy is a good mnemonic device. Okay, so I'm gonna call the strings by their notes and not the number of them. All right, so that was the first one, the A major. And you can strum all the strings except for the low E. That's the A major. The A minor. Take your pointer finger, put it on the first fret of the B string. Take your middle finger, put it on the second fret of the D string, and your ring finger on the second fret of the G string. So it's just like that one. The other one had your pinky on the second fret of the B. You just take that off and put your pointer finger on the first fret of the B. Alright, the B chord. The way I do that is I take my pointer finger, put it all over all this, the second fret of all the strings except for the low E. Then I take my ring finger and put it over the D, G, B, and E. But primarily, yeah, primarily the G. I'm at the D, the G, and the B over the fourth fret of those strings. It's kind of like doing this. Okay? So that's B major. B minor. B minor, I put my pointer finger over all the strings of the second fret of all the strings except for the low E. I take my middle finger and I put it over the third fret of the B. I take my ring finger, I put it on the fourth fret of the D, and I take my pinky and put it on the fourth fret of the G. So, major, minor. Alright, then the C. Take my pointer finger, put it on the first fret of the B. Take my middle finger, put it on the second fret of the D. And my ring finger on the third fret of the A. That's the C. C minor, I do a bar chord where I put my pointer finger over all the strings of the third fret except for the low E. I take my, and this is just like the B minor, but it's just up one fret. And I take my middle finger and I put it on the fourth fret of the B. Take my ring finger, put it on the fifth fret of the G, I'm at the D, and your pinky on the fifth fret of the D. Again, that's just like a bar. It's a bar chord I use for B minor. It's the same thing for C, just slide it up one fret. So you got C major, C minor. Alright, D. Take your pointer finger, put it on the second fret of the G string, take your middle finger, put it on the second fret of the high E string, and take your ring finger and put it on the third fret of the B string. D minor. I'm sorry, D major. That was D major. D minor. Take your pointer finger, put it on the first fret of the high E. Take your middle finger, put it on the second fret of the G string, and take your ring finger and put it on the third fret of the B string. Here's the D major, D minor. Alright, so that's the E major. Very popular chord. Take your pointer finger, put it on the first fret of the G string. take your middle finger, put it on the second fret of the A, your ring finger on the second fret of the D. Play every single string. E minor, just take off your pointer finger, so you're just having you have your middle finger on the second fret of the A, your ring finger on the second fret of the D, and you can still pick all strings. E minor, E major, E minor, E major, E minor. F. The way I do an F, and the F is going to be hard if you're a beginner. What I do is I use my pointer finger and I put it over the first fret of both the B, the high B and the high E. And then I take my middle finger, put it on the second fret of the G, and I take my ring finger and put it on the third fret of the D. The hard part is to have that pointer finger over two strings. It's a little bit different because you have to usually, I have to put my thumb back here. That's F major. F minor, I just do a bar chord, and it's hard to do on an acoustic. And all that is, I put my pointer finger over all the strings of the first fret, take my ring finger on the third fret of the A and my pinky on the third fret of the D, and then I strum all the strings. So major, minor. You can also do a major by putting your middle finger on the second fret of the G string. I like this better though. Alright. G. Take your pointer finger, put it on the second fret of the A, your middle finger on the third fret of the E, your ring finger on the third fret of the B, and your pinky on the third fret of the high E. And strum all the strings. The way I do the minor is I do a bar chord. And that's the same thing as I did with the F minor, but I take my pointer finger, put it over all the, except for it's up 2 frets. But I take my pointer finger, put it over all the strings of the third fret. Take your ring finger, put it on the 5th fret of the A, and your pinky on the 5th fret of the D, and then strum all the strings. So G major, G minor. And that is it. Let me go through them again. A major, A minor, B major, B minor, C major, C minor, D major, D minor, E major, E minor, F major, F minor, G major, G minor. And that is it. So thank you so much for watching this. If you did like this video and other videos like this, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more. Thank you so much for watching.